everyone, welcome back. Today we have look number 9 and we are getting up there on looks for bright looks for summer. This is 13 weeks of bright looks for summer. I hope you are enjoying them. Tag me along, okay, if you make any of these looks on yourselves. I'm going to use again this palette, which I used last week, which is the Maq Pro. This is the AV palette. There's a couple of versions of this palette. You can use it for everything. I'm going to use 3 colors here today, but I'm also going to do my base. Now for the base, I just mix some of the colors, as you can see here, and then I mix them in this palette, which is the one from the Surface Simple palette from Beauty Blender, and then I use a few drops of Mixing Medium by MAC, and you get something like this, which you can then with a Beauty Blender apply on your face. And you know, I test right here in this area for color. Always test around your jawline or even just underneath here if you want to match, you know, with your neck. Because for this look that I'm going to create today, I want a really luminous base. I used before the CEO Glow. As you can see, I'm quite glowy there, and I like to have that. I think these glowy looks are particularly good, you know, for the summer. It's really nice to see that, you know, the face is really moisturized, the skin has that glow. Now for my under eyes, I'm going to use the Secret Concealer by Laura Mercier, which I have in this travel palette. Secret Concealer is very creamy. It has a peach undertone. So for under eye circles, it's really very good. I mean, if you can tell there, okay, the difference. Just make sure you put it in the actual area where it's dark. And for pinpoint concealing, you can just go back to your palette. It's the good thing about having this sort of mixture. And then you can just apply on the needed areas. Just apply and tap. It's nice to have like a spotless sort of base for this look. I don't want to detract too much from this glow. I'm going to use Graftobian, and this is the banana powder. Okay, it's really yellow, and just to set mostly where I put, I did the most concealing, but you can still see, you know, some glow there. I do not want to detract from that, but and then to seal the under eyes, I'm going to use this, which is the Laura Mercier under eye setting powder, and this is in the original color in light. So just put your brush in and to the powder, and then you really tap it, and then just with tapping motions to set, because you don't necessarily want to be shiny under your eyes, or underneath your eyes, should I say. All right, so base done. I'm going to go with the eye color. I am going to use this color here, which is a cross between, I guess, these two greens. Is a greenish yellow. And I'm going to use this very sleek brush by NARS, which I always like the fact that it has a red bottom there under NARS logo. As this is for cream eyeshadows. So into that eyeshadow, and I am going to use it in the eyelid, building it up and really cutting a crease there. So that's how you want to do it. Next color, it's going to be one that I used last week, which is this lilac here. And I'm using my other wet brush or cream brush, which is the cream shader from Ray Morris. This is the 8.5 version. You can no longer get this version, which I find was the best one, especially if you're going to do creams. And with this, we are just going to do the socket area. Now these are creams. They may transfer, but I have found them to be pretty good. Just like that, just in the socket and just a little bit above the socket. Just mixing the color in. You can bring it into the inner corner. And then if you need to retouch a little, because you know the color took away, go back. Got taken away. Not took away, taken away. Okay, and you just retouch those areas. That's pretty much the effect. Okay, wipe away this brush a little. And I'm going to go into, I'm referencing an image again here, I'm going to go into this color here, which is a bit more green and less turquoise than it shows on camera. We're going to apply this color underneath here. And bringing it out. So not necessarily right into the corner, but definitely 2/3 out there and underneath. And then you just wing it out here. All right, so this is gonna be the color scheme. We're gonna do eyelashes now. So curling eyelashes with the classic Shuemura. Okay, and I'm going to use this Mascara XL by Rodial. This is Mink, which is a very dark brown, but it's still sort of a brown. Which I believe is going to be better than a stark black with this look. Okay, I'm going to do some lashes, small lashes. I'm going to use this one's wispies, and these are brown, okay? So I think it's going to be a nice enhancement. All right, well, lashes on, and as you can see, it's a very subtle enhancement, but you know, yet you have kind of pastel colors on the eyes, so it's always good when you emphasize them. It's just a subtle lash. We're gonna go to the eyebrows now. And as far as eyebrows, I'm not going to color them in any way. I want to brush them, really brush them upwards. I mean, if you need to add a hair here and there, like for instance, I don't know if you see, but here there's a little bit of hair missing. If you do have, use something like this Glossier, what is called Brow Flick, where if you really know how to do it, you can really that's totally out of the order. But you can really draw hairs, okay? And fill out wherever you need to. But otherwise, what I would suggest for a look like this is you really brush them up like that, and then use a clear gel like this one from Anastasia. This is the clear, okay? And this is like a spray for your eyebrows. It will hold them up like that. I really enjoy this look with these brows. I'm gonna do some color in my cheeks. I'm gonna use a mini beauty blender again. And I'm gonna use this color here. This one, that one there, which is like a dusky rose, like a dirty rose. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, that kind of old rose. I don't necessarily want a lot of color, just a little bit on the cheeks, in the high points of the cheeks. And then blend it away. What I am going to want for this look is quite a bit of highlighting, and I'm going to use this Nomad for the Stockholm. This is the Champagne. Which one is this? It's Midnight. And this highlight is just amazing. So we're gonna go here underneath the eyes. Underneath the eyebrow. In that little corner. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful. You're gonna do some here. In that corner. I don't know about the tip of my nose. It's already a big nose, so right there. Then also on top of my cheekbones. And here I really want to have that highlight. I'm going to go quite editorial with that highlight there. And this is a very good brush to do that. It's one of those Tarte Detailing. Fortunately, I think they're sold out, but they are sort of available. All right, so lots of highlight. A little bit also on the Cupid's bow. Okay, for my lips, I have moisturized them previously, and I'm going to use this one to line my lips. It's by Makeup Forever. It's called Endless Cacao. And I'm going to really shape my Cupid's bow. And then use this by Huda Beauty, which is in those Throwbacks collection. This is First Kiss. Which in my case is really my lips, but better. And that's pretty much the look. I think this look could really work also for wearing a mask, because, you know, the lip is actually quite matte. So first of all, this color would last, but if you're eating or anything like that, then you can still, you know, it will still something be there. And then, you know, the emphasis is in the eyes. The eyes are emphasized, but not extreme. So I think this is, out of all my crazy looks, one of the most wearable ones. I hope you enjoyed. Everything that I have used, products and tools, will be listed below, as always. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video. Bye.